ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Oh, that made literally no sound.
That was a very
That'll do. Hey guys, welcome back to, I was going to say Through the Lens. It's not Through the Lens, right? It's the Unholy Trinity podcast.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the
Also,
pod.
happy Halloween, guys.
Yep.
Yeah. I assume, yeah, it'll probably be Halloween by the time this episode's out, something like that.
User?
Let's just introduce ourselves and say like what we're dressed up as, I guess.
Okay. You can start off then as a hot main man.
All right, guys. I am.
Today you're not Patronus Gold.
I'm not Patronus Gold. I am
Long Jack Silver.
the Rat Pirate, Long Jack Silver, indeed. Grr.
Came up with that on the spot.
I will cut off all of your tails and take your cheese.
It's his battle against furries.
Oh, yeah.
Which is ironic because he's wearing.
Because I am a furry. I mean, yeah, because I have rat ears on. Sorry, what? No, missed question. I'm going to need to take off my gloves, by the way, because I can't really touch my phone when I'm all fucking... Alright.
Yeah, you touch your phone.
Oh, no, just
You
to look at the
use
list.
your nose.
Oh, I guess. Oh, yeah, I should draw little whiskers on for, like, actual...
I have a permanent mark.
I don't need to do it now. That's fine for now. Not right now, unfortunately. I have to go to something after this, so yeah.
Sad.
Not as a mouse, but you wanna... Yeah.
I think we kind of come as a duo where we're both like criminals,
Hey, I'm
and
a
then
hero.
we're kind of come as a
Right.
duo because we're kind of like counterparts. So I'm like the middleman. You want to introduce yourself first?
Right. Freeze! It's Sonny Crockett from Miami Vice.
Oh shit!
You're under arrest.
It's the motherfucking popo.
That's right.
Mate, you should be under arrest for looking too sexy, bro.
Tell
is
that to the
true.
judge.
Tell it, I'm not the judge. I'm a fucking druggie. That's what I came as for Halloween.
Beautiful.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Miami druggie.
Miami druggie. I just for floral shirt.
I think you're too well
And then-
dressed for like the city.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Mm.
You're more like out in Miami type, I guess.
You can be extra dedicated and pretend you're Cuban.
And how would I do that?
Cancel Sonny
Hey
for...
man, I'm not selling these drugs.
If you say
That's
so.
all Cubans we know.
All I know about Cuban is their culture
know,
and the fucking missile crisis.
Scarface? You watch Scarface?
I have not.
Damn.
No, Scarface?
I can't tell his expression behind the eyes, the glasses.
Oh,
The
dude, it's
emotion
actually
is
just,
expressionless.
Yeah, absolutely. He's just staring blankly at, like, not even at us. He's actually looking over into that camera over there.
Beyond.
And you can't tell. He's just doing a little bit of a eye thing.
Anyway, tell us what you think about our costumes.
Yeah.
I think you're a little far away from your mic.
If I hold this mic, does it make funny noises? Can I hold it?
Probably just a little bit of handling noise. Maybe if you hold it still.
Tell us what you think about our costumes, funny costumes.
Yeah.
In the comment section below.
And leave
No,
a
comment
review
section
on
below.
Spotify. Rate
Spotify
5
section
stars
below.
if you think our costumes are worth 5 stars, as well as the podcast being worth
Yeah.
5 stars.
I think it's, yeah.
Otherwise, the man with the police with the real star is gonna come in and arrest you.
Also, on that note, actually, I want to give not really a shout out, but like we've been getting a bit of positive feedback about the show.
Let's
and
go.
It's nice. Yeah,
Let's go.
I think this is
Appreciation
one of
is
our
nice.
biggest ventures in terms of the channel, and it's good to see it is
Yeah.
paying off to some regards. Yeah,
We appreciate appreciation, and we appreciate all of our loyal viewers.
yeah.
Swear.
Oh, and
Listeners.
yeah,
And the listeners.
viewers and listeners, and as
Yeah.
a reward, well, not really. This is going to happen anyway. We are in early pre-production for the Wheel Awards 2022.
Oh.
Shout out. Woo!
Which we'll talk to you about it after the recording, but like we do have some ideas.
We have some ideas.
All right.
But yeah.
Secret Unholy Trinity business. Off the camera.
But you know what is happening on camera?
What is?
Talking about the stuff we watched this week. Because that's the show.
What did we watch this week?
Well, let's start off with the TV shows. Dio, you wanted to address something, right?
Address, yes. On in time for the new announcement of the Doctor Who. What season is it? 13?
14,
Release
right? Oh, wait, no, it's the 14th Doctor.
12, 13. Season something, 60th anniversary Doctor Who's new season. I've been catching up by watching season 11 of the Doctor Who series since I left off at season 10 when, what's that guy?
Peter Capaldi?
Peter Capaldi left. And so I'm continuing with the start of Jodie Whittaker's time as the Doctor. And I gotta say, it's a bit of fun. It's a bit of fun. Some of you may remember back in the day when that season came out, it got a bit of a decent amount of backlash from some people who are against women.
Yeah.
What?
That was the main thing.
I am a little bit out of the loop.
Yeah,
Is it worth?
it's your typical thing of like, oh my god,
Doctor.
fucking
Oh.
going.
And then everyone
"Whoa,
was like, oh, woman.
a woman?
A
Who a
woman?
woman?
Wait, women are real, dude?
Yeah, so
I thought they
happened.
were like a sci-fi thing, you know? Yeah.
But
This
this
is
is
just giving me flashbacks to when the British government, like it was like a few months ago, as of the time of recording, they banned like all forms of sexual harassment within Parliament.
Wait,
and then
they banned it?
They banned it, and then the white
So-
men took that and was like, "We get, we
Cancel
deserve
culture
protection as
taken
well."
too far.
And people making just like really throwaway dumb white supremacist jokes. And then they're like,
Damn,
and then the white people were like, "I'm gonna sue all the heterosexual cis
Damn.
white males, middle aged."
yeah, I like how it had to be banned.
Yeah.
That's because previously it was just allowed, man.
Anyway,
We have actually interesting stuff for any Australian viewers. You probably know that we have an interesting Parliament sexual assault case happening currently, but then it got fucking delayed till February next year because of the juror fuck up. But yeah, if anyone's
this?
following that case, it's that dude who raped a co-worker in Parliament.
in Parliament.
Yeah, it's
Which
like the biggest case
state
right now.
or
Like
federal?
Parliament,
federal?
yeah.
Is it lib?
I'm pretty sure it was.
I forgot already. So
But yeah, it was a really big thing this week because one of the jurors like did their own research, which obviously you're not allowed to do. So they had to they had to dismiss the jury, and they're delaying it till fucking February.
curse on you, juror.
which
You
is a
should
long
know
time.
better.
Honestly, yeah, you kind of should, bro. Like, yeah,
Yes.
because
real
the
legal
judge told them 17 times prior
Oh,
to not
like,
do
don't
that.
don't look
so,
it
like,
up.
Fucking dumb people, yeah.
The real legal talk. Go watch our review of She-Hulk.
Oh yeah, true. Last week's episode, indeed.
Going back to women. Yeah. So
Yeah,
Jodie
do his
Whittaker.
review of women. That's what this is.
Jodie Whittaker, new Doctor. I like her as the Doctor. She brings
She's a
new
really
t-
good actress, like in
Yeah.
general, yeah.
She brings a new type of energy to it, but still a Doctor in her mannerisms and her values and beliefs and her character, I'd say. So it was a fun season. I like Jodie Whittaker and the new companions. They're also fun, but they're a bit rough at the start. I think just because new actors, new writing style. When did that guy write? When did that guy leave the writing team?
Are you talking about like Mark Gaddis,
I don't know, the dude who wrote like
season 6?
most of season. The good guy.
The Matt Smith season.
Yeah, the Matt Smith seasons.
I think they left with
Matt Smith.
Capaldi, right? Like
It would have been the Capaldi season.
it would have been at the end of Capaldi.
So there was a bit of a new writing thing. I could tell. But like, I guess they're going more. Well, they also did social commentary back in the day, but this time it's more on point, I guess, or as in more obvious social commentary.
Though, like Doctor Who was pretty big on social
Yeah.
commentary the entire time
But I guess I don't know.
because the Doctor would often say the moral of the
Yeah,
story
yeah.
at the end. So like,
So that
yeah.
still happens. Someone's fighting outside.
Yeah, sorry, we got a little bit of a
Hold on.
fight going outside.
Is it alright if we just like listen to this for a bit?
What is saying?
It's not getting picked up on the mic.
No.
I mean, we could just open the window and stick the mic out the window.
No, I think it's all right.
Yeah. Donk.
What the fuck we want to do, man?
All right.
It sounds like a druggie. It sounds like an actual Australian druggie.
which are pretty common in this part of the
They might fight in the
part
alleyway.
of Melbourne. Eh?
Yeah, there is an alleyway out
There's an
there.
alleyway outside.
Yeah.
So positive recommendation from you?
I'd recommend if you're a Doctor Who fan. It's not as bad as they say back in the day, but like, you know, it's not the best season, but it's still fun.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Yep. So Dio does approve of women. That's what we learned today.
I do.
All right. Next up, I'll just quickly go over. I watched House of the Dragon, finished the season.
Oh yeah.
Fucking phenomenal. Season finale, big shock ending there. Great CG stuff at the end. And not gonna lie, it did get me feeling pretty emotional, and I am super excited for season 2. I'll just give my overall thoughts on the season quickly. I recommend for Game of Thrones fans, like especially those disappointed by the ending, you will probably like the show. I would get into it if you aren't already. I feel like a decent chunk of Game of Thrones fans did go back to this one, though. Like I know a lot of people didn't because of the way they got burned by the last season. But like this one, absolutely worth it. Some of the best writing I've seen in TV for a while. Biggest complaint is time jumps don't always work, and even like I feel like the best way to watch it is to watch each episode about a week apart, so you can get the sort of distance between each episode. Otherwise, it will feel a little bit weird. But other than that, it's like a pretty fucking amazing show. So you should check it out. Yeah. Okay, and then I guess go into more of the spooky TV shows we watched this week. Dio and I watched
season.
Midnight Club. However, I did not finish it, but Dio did. So, like, what are our thoughts? Non spoilers.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Damn. It do be a club where they gather at midnight.
Yeah. It's kind of like the director of the first episode or something. He directed like 2 episodes, but like the Flanagan, the guy behind the show, right?
Yeah.
Essentially what he said was it's kind of like an anthology but with like an A plot.
Yeah.
Which is like a good way to put it. And the way he actually does it is he uses one story, because it's based on books, right? He uses one main book as the inspiration for the entire thing, but when they tell stories, he uses the other books as those stories, which is a pretty cool way of doing it. However, I felt like this one didn't really work at all.
Yeah, it's a bit
like some stories are more interesting than others.
Yeah.
I think in episode 7 they did a pretty cool thing with the A plot, but then I realized what it was actually doing, and then it gets into like, I feel like the bulk end of the show where it gets into what the actual show is about, because like it gets into way more plot at the end. But I didn't like what the show was actually about at the end, so like I don't know. I'm not into that stuff.
Yeah.
Keeping it vague, but like, yeah.
It's not much about the spooks as it is about the friends we made along the way.
Yeah. I don't think the drama in this is quite good, because he usually writes pretty good dramas, and like Midnight Mass was really fucking good. But Midnight Club, on the other hand, I don't know, maybe because it's got kids in it, I just like, it's not that interesting to me. But
I hate kids.
though to be fair, the characters are all pretty distinct and likable. It's just that like I felt no tension. Really, it was just like, I don't know.
Well, there was certainly sexual tension
Between me and Dio while we were watching it. So yeah.
Yes.
You would pay to see it.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So yeah, would you recommend it, Dio?
Yeah. Maybe if you really like bedtime spook stories.
If you really like bedtime spook stories.
Bedtime spook stories specifically.
I thought, like, me personally, I wouldn't really, but like, honestly, I could see it going both ways, so you might like it, you might not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll also briefly touch upon Cabinet of Mysteries, which is Guillermo del Toro's latest thing. It's a TV show that is an anthology. I only watched the first episode, but I gotta say, fuck, it's like so good. it's got that distinct brand of Del Toro with the way he does the lighting and stuff, really bright oranges, the way he does the blues and stuff like that. It all looks beautiful. Even on like a TV, like I don't know what the budget for the show was, but the show looks fucking beautiful. Cinematography is great. I really like the stories are actually, at least I think for the most part, based on short stories written by Guillermo del Toro himself, which is really cool. And they're just like short stories, which I kind of dig. It's an anthology. It's just like 40 minutes of just a short story. And like the first episode is like a nice throwback to old cautionary tales sort of thing about don't be racist. So like it was pretty cool. And I dug that. Yeah. All right. Yeah, sorry, I recommend, like, that is my recommendation to your audiences for this Spooktober season.
Hey.
Oh, and it's like 2 episodes a day for up until Halloween, I think, is the way they're doing it.
Wow.
I might be wrong, but like that, yeah.
Oh, that's not lot.
Yeah. But yeah.
How long are these episodes?
They're like about an hour, including like credits and an intro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're probably closer to 50 minutes than it was 40 minutes. I said 40, didn't I? Yeah. It's probably about 50 minutes of actual episode, but yeah. Yes. And the last thing we're going to talk about, I guess we can count this as spookier. That's Chainsaw Man, episode 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Upon watching it, pretty good. After the first episode, I think there isn't as much action in the latest 2 episodes.
Second episode was like introduction to the other characters.
Yeah.
Third episode is where a bit more action happens.
A little bit more action, yeah. Nothing as like big as the first episode's final action sequence there.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, no. The third episode actually did have a pretty big fight. Sorry, with the fucking bat. Episode 2, like nothing really happens in that one.
The episode 2 is more of a, what do you call it? Introductionary thing to the general story thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And so far, I'm like, I'm still waiting for the show to like pick up in terms of
pace,
because like the character motivation at the moment is kind of shallow, but I've been told it gets better
because from the context we've been given about the characters' environment before what's happening in the show, it is logical that he would have that motivation.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting thing. Not your typical anime shonen MC. From the brief Twitter scroll I saw about the latest episode, people are just very happy about the fight scene at the end.
That is usually the fucking anime community.
Yeah, because they suck.
Because weebs just be like, oh, cool animation.
Because weebs, they don't understand. They don't understand what they like.
Case in point, Demon Slayer, bro.
Demon Slayer.
That's what we go to as an example
I kind of like
flashy
Demon Slayer,
animation.
but not the movie.
Yeah.
The movie bad. Yeah. Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
Cool
All
stuff.
right. Yeah. We'll just make the transition to movies. In this movie section, towards the end, we will do our. Words.
Well, yeah.
In this section, we will have 2 of our big reviews, and those will be for Black Adam and Halloween Ends.
Hell yeah.
First, quickly want to address. Dio and I have been watching the final BTS concert yet to come in Busan.
Yet to come. I have yet to come.
Yeah, and it's kind of it's 2 hours and a half or something, which is a good concert like throw, like quite long.
Pretty good concert.
And it's quite emotional, bro. To be honest, like it's their final concert, and it was completely free for everyone to watch. So like. I do like that. So thank you, Big Hit. I mean, Hype for that.
Rest in peace, BTS. May they return in 3 years.
Oh, and as of today, as of recording, Jin put out his first solo song.
Oh, Jin.
Yeah, so maybe check that out if you haven't.
Check it.
I think it's pretty decent. I like the vibes. And music video is pretty cool.
Gin and juice.
But yeah, as
and
our
tonic.
final
Gin and tonic.
non-Halloween related movie, we'll do our review of Black Adam.
Let's go.
All right.
Ayo, Black Adam.
So Black Adam, I will do the synopsis without using Google. All right. The movie stars Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson
The one and only.
as Black Adam.
We
Yeah.
got drive.
He
we
is
got
an
power.
anti-hero,
Anti-hero.
like the Taylor Swift song says.
Mm-hmm.
And he's kind of on a mission to figure out like what the fuck is going on,
Yeah.
kind of,
His
and
purpose.
maybe find the goodness within him.
Mm.
All right, so let's just give our first impressions, eh?
We got drive. We got power. We get hungry. We devour.
We
Put
stay
in
hungry,
the-
we
stay,
devour.
oh, yeah. We
Put in
stay
the
hungry.
hours and take
We
what's
devour.
ours. Did you like it?
I like The Rock.
You like The Rock? Yeah.
It was very entertaining.
Yeah, entertaining is the right word to use.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like basically what I'd say. Like, it's
Yeah.
entertaining. It's fucking dumb. Like,
Yeah.
let's be real. It is dumb, but like, it is pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
I liked a lot of the visuals. I think the visuals are, as the kids say, on fleek.
Did the kids say that?
No, nobody says that. I don't know why you just said that, dude. I'm gonna be honest. That was,
Ironic joke.
yeah. Yeah, I thought it was very visually impressive. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, action
Awesome.
sequences, lots of action sequences. Very fast-paced movie, though low key, like, still felt a bit long because it was like 2.5 hours, bro. And I'm like, okay, you cut off like about 40 minutes.
We got to see 2 hours of The Rock though, so
We did, yeah.
Mm,
And we'll get
complain.
into that more in acting, I suppose. But
Yes, of
what about
course.
you, Sonny? What are you in the same
That's-
boat?
Yeah, just saying.
how's
Yeah,
the
it was
camera
just-
quality?
It was alright.
Okay.
Yeah, to be honest, it would have been better if I like got like the proper audio and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Or like sitting. And,
But you
like,
saw it in the theaters.
I did, and well,
he
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 just
was
had his
like, he had
ears covered,
he
you
had
know,
his
I watched it
AirPods
in a
on.
bootleg cinema. It wasn't a great experience.
Damn.
Yeah,
aka his bedroom.
yeah.
Yeah.
The hi-fi system wasn't. The bootleg hi-fi system was not enough. But it's just it was entertaining.
Yeah.
It was dumb, and we all share the same sentiments.
I think between
really.
D and I, we paid $13 for this movie, so it was like honestly fine.
Yeah. It's just combined together. It's just like we all feel the exact same way, and that's
Yeah,
the simplicity of this film.
yeah,
We all can agree exactly on how we felt about this film before coming into this review.
yeah.
Quite a few pointing at screen moments.
Oh yeah.
We'll get more into that, but
Yes.
those are our first impressions. We'll just dive in and talk about the acting first, because I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah,
everyone wants to know
yeah.
how Dwayne The Rock Johnson was. And like, in my opinion, I think everyone did a decent to good job, except for some characters. Which, light spoiler, but not. This really isn't a spoiler. There is a funny British man who I don't think is actually British.
Oh yeah.
But he's like putting
Yeah.
on a he sounds like a Call of Duty announcer
Yeah.
who's like not excited about his job.
It sounded like to me like he was a European pretending to be British.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's just like
Get on the ground now.
I'm gonna die anyways. My character's gonna die. There's no
Go on,
point in me putting
spoiler.
effort.
Yeah.
If you guys have
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
ever,
fine. It's honestly not that much
Yeah.
to spoil.
if you guys ever seen like Chinese propaganda clips with like British people or like Americans, and it's all Europeans
Yeah.
trying to be American. Or
Yeah, true
Be
that.
British.
True that.
sounded like that.
Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah,
it's-
there was
Yeah, no
sorry.
spoilers because it's just a side character. With no,
Yeah, it doesn't
no
really matter.
plot value.
Yeah, just like occasional characters, pretty much just like side characters, are not great.
Yeah.
I think the main cast was pretty decent. I don't think the main cast was utilized very well in terms of their acting capabilities, because like there are only like a couple of characters who actually get things to do, and that's like
Yeah.
Hawkman, Black Adam.
The kid.
maybe
Dr.
Dr. Fate a little
yeah.
bit. Yeah. And Pierce Brosnan's fucking great in this movie still. Because he's Pierce Brosnan and he's good in everything. He was even good in that Cinderella movie we watched.
I don't know who Pierce Brosnan is, sorry.
The Dr. Fate.
Oh, okay.
He's a James Bond. That's what he's famous for. Yeah. He's gone on to be British.
Mm-mm.
But
Fun.
yeah, it was a
See, all
fun
the
guy.
good actors are British.
I think The Rock, he looks like he's trying his hardest, so like, good on him.
No, he's being very stern.
Yeah,
Very
I
serious.
don't think when they go for emotional moments, it doesn't really pay off very well.
Because he's not doing a one-liner.
What?
Because he's not good at. He's good at one-liners.
Oh yeah,
You know.
yeah. He's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like the performance you expect out of The Rock is probably the performance you're gonna get, right?
Yeah.
Though, I mean, it's technically a different sort of character for the ones he usually plays. So he usually plays comedic characters, except for like Fast and Furious,
Well, he still makes funny jokes in that.
and like his first appearance in Fast and Furious, I think.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah. So acting is fine, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a rock movie.
It's a rock movie. Speaking of rock, they had the Rolling Stones, but we'll get into that later. Cinematography.
Yes. They had some cool shots.
They had cool shots.
Yeah.
It was super Zack Snyder in the way everything was.
Yeah.
They use a lot of flashback sequences that look like the movie 300 with the way the color grading is.
Because it's the ancient times. you know.
Yeah.
Ancient
That had
means.
sepia.
Yeah.
Um.
They even had a kicking kick. They
Yeah.
never kicked it.
So I feel like it was
yeah.
actually a direct
Yeah.
reference to 300.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I think a lot of just the stylistic way of the movie is just a reference to Zack Snyder because he's the DCU dude for the past few years.
A lot of slow motion.
A lot of slow motion.
A lot of slow motion.
A lot of those, like, I guess,
Unnecessary.
comic book frames, you know, like splash pages, I guess you'd call them, right?
Yeah.
Which is nice. They're like maybe a bit too much of slow motion at times, you know?
It was like a slow motion bit every fighting scene. I guess.
Because, yeah, some of the characters have like fast movement.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, so cinematography pretty decent. Yeah.
Let's go.
The writing.
Rating?
Okay. For me, you know how The Rock said he's been working on this for 15 years?
Was he?
Yeah, that's like the thing around this movie, right?
Did
It's a
he write this
15-year-old
movie?
passion project.
He didn't.
Huh.
He didn't write it, I don't
wasn't
think.
involved in that.
But this definitely feels like the sort of comic book movie that was probably written 15 years ago.
Yeah. Now that you say it like that.
The dialogue was ranged from fine to awful. Like that's kind of the like I can't really. There's nothing to compliment with the ways of the dialogue.
What are some funny lines?
Any last words?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought it was kind of fitting in the way that, you know, The Rock's character is just some guy who's thirsty for blood.
No, that wasn't The Rock. It was a random person.
Oh,
said
the
that.
random guy. That was the random guy.
Yeah, so that
It's
was
the British guy.
it was the British guy, right? A lot
Those
of
are
get on the
funny.
ground now. There's, I don't know, lots of things.
But that made it kind of...
every line's just a
stand out.
cliche. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. You could either be the world's. You could either destroy the world or be its savior or something. Was one of the lines. Very generic writing crap.
And his character is the type of very blunt dialogue as well, which is also the way they write jokes around that is also very cliche.
Yeah,
That was sarcasm, wasn't it?
yeah, yeah.
Haha, funny sarcasm joke.
So
Self-aware.
it's actually very like those sort of jokes are like Wonder Woman. They're like the first Wonder Woman type of things. Because like the actual story itself is very Wonder Woman. The way it's like someone from the past goes into the modern world, fish out of water situation. But this is mixed with surprisingly a lot of Deadpool 2 ideas with the way that Deadpool tried to be integrated into the X-Men. and that was kind of the way like they were kind of integrating him into the Justice Society
Right.
because Deadpool bad guy, said good like that sort of
Oh.
thing.
Speaking of Deadpool, there's the one guy that looks like Deadpool.
Yeah. Yeah, like I feel like you've probably seen this movie 1,000 times before in terms of the story. I will say one thing. I did think that the JLA Black Adam rivalry was interesting enough, but then they have a whole thing involving a what's it called? What's it called when a plot device that is an item? There's a word for it. A MacGuffin, right?
Muffin.
The concept is familiar.
Yeah. And it divulges into just like stupid superhero stuff. Like I don't even mean that as a diss to superhero movies, but just like it becomes very 2016 Suicide Squad by the end. With a big CGI battle and against a creature, and it gets into stuff that I don't feel represented the actual heart of the movie, which is the Black Adam relationship with the JLA, and I just couldn't give a shit about that stuff. So it's just like, why even put that in there? And that part of it just felt like a really outdated superhero movie, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah. I reckon like the characters are pretty underwritten. Some characters, like you were talking about, the guy looks like Deadpool Adam Smasher, right?
Yeah.
And also the Spinny lady.
Yeah, they did nothing.
They have no role in
They
the
did
actual movie. They're just there to fill the team.
Yeah.
Hawkman is fine. Like he actually has like a role to do because he's the main antagonist, I guess. But he's not actually the main antagonist. We'll talk more in spoilers. But Dr. Fate kind of has something going for him, but like not enough. Like he kind of has enough to kind of you could do a whole thing with him that like he could get his own solo movie or something. That sort of thing.
So kind of in the movie he was presented as, you know, the guy to be. He has a whole arc, I guess.
He has a whole thing.
But like, I reckon it'll be better if he has something of his own.
Yeah.
Before. Yeah.
Is there anything else?
I would just add that I apologize for being unprofessional, leaving my phone on not silent. Somehow it turned on. It must have been when I dropped it.
Yeah.
And then it turned its
and
silent
unfortunately,
mode
we
off.
are announcing that Sunny is being kicked out of the group. So
Yeah.
we're
Yes,
only
he
on
has
Holy
broken
Duo
rule
now.
number 62.
Work messages. I will put my phone away now. Sorry about that.
Did you guys have any more comments on the writing that aren't spoilers?
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
Oh,
is this a metaphor for Palestine?
What?
Is the whole movie a metaphor for Palestine?
I don't know.
Think
Or
about it.
just any occupied area.
Yes, but it was Middle Eastern, and it's the brown people versus the whites, who are interfering from
Was this
internationally.
was it in the Middle East?
Yes.
conduct.
Wasn't it
Well,
set
it's
in like the top of Africa? Like Egypt area?
Oh, Egypt's in the east.
Conduct.
I mean, I guess it's sort of. I guess if you could kind of. Do you classify Egypt as Middle East?
There was a battle that took
I
place.
guess not in the middle.
There's a
but,
battle called the Battle of Conduct that took place in real life.
Where is
Oh, I
Kondak?
Well, hold on.
Egypt.
I don't think it's the place in the movie wasn't
Yeah,
a
I
real
know.
place,
Probably not.
but it is like it is. I think.
I guess
fictional
it'd be
Egypt.
like when Egypt was occupied by Britain, yeah.
But yeah,
Muslims led by the Islamic Prophet Muhammad dug a trench, attacking the city from the south. Blah blah blah. Actually, Kandak. It's also an Iranian village. Battle of the Trench, 600 AD.
yeah.
But what about Kandak,
Ooh.
DC? Wow, it's on Earth. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Middle East.
Yeah.
Real.
Actually, maybe. Do you think I'll be able to find stuff about like inspiration?
No, because
Oh, no?
the movie would be different. Because
true, yeah.
it would be a different time and stuff.
Culturally, the country is similar to Egypt.
Yeah, like that is the
Because
because they had
have
pyramids and shit. Yeah.
temples.
All right. That'll be the last time I take my phone out.
Could be a metaphor, but like this movie's kind of too dumb to have a metaphor for.
But they're like,
Yeah,
oh, my
true.
saviors, which is Black Adam.
And then the real villain, which I'm actually realize I'm not gonna say because spoilers.
The
Was-
reason was that the funny man from Underground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hermits.
But okay, yeah, we'll just skip past that and we'll just keep going.
Okay, let's go.
Audio sound stuff. Yeah, I just wanted to say, there was a great moment where I could hear the sound of fucking the Rolling Stones song. Which one was it? Paint It Black playing.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this is Paint It Black. But then it goes into this insane like orchestral shit. And then 2 minutes
Yeah.
later it starts playing Paint It Black.
Yeah.
And then I was like, that's fucking hilarious. Bro.
Yeah.
I have nothing against it. It was just kind of fucking funny.
Not just funny. Fucking funny.
Fucking funny.
I didn't even notice it.
Yeah.
I was like, yo.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
no, I
remember
was the
anything
only
about
one in
it.
the theater, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of like, I just want to talk about our theater experience.
Oh,
People are fucking dumb, bro. Like every time they'd make like a stupid joke, everyone would fucking laugh, and then Dio would be like,
shut up.
"Shut the fuck up."
It's not funny, guys.
Yeah, but honestly, like I get it. You're in the movies with your friends. Like you might as well like try.
I mean, I
and
guess
have
we're
a laugh.
I
laughing.
mean, you guys were in the movie.
We did laugh a lot though. We laughed at whenever the Rock
Yeah.
appeared.
Yeah, we didn't laugh at the jokes. We laughed,
We laughed
at
at
when The Rock looked at the camera. I
And
was
the
like,
funny
huh?
British man. Yeah, that was a lot of the Rock looking directly at the camera, and I was like, bro.
He did the thing. Oh, he
Yeah,
looked at the
when he
camera.
was an eyebrow thing, we're like, oh. Yeah. Also, for the post-credit scene, I expected everyone to start cheering, you know?
No one
So
was
I
cheering.
whooped and nobody else whooped. That was the part where I was like, surely I can join the mob mentality, and then I failed.
Surely the cinema you went to was just a bunch of people who don't actually watch superhero movies, but looking for a fun time.
Our
It's a hipster
theater was
cinema.
pretty packed, so I assume. Because they also stayed for the post-credit scene. So I feel like they would have been a little bit versed in that. Yeah, so as I was saying, Sunny's laughing at something that didn't happen. So
Didn't
we'll just
happen.
pretend.
Nothing happened.
When I was saying that, like,
I'm gonna hide behind my sunglasses
audience
now.
is funny, and I tried to whoop, but it failed.
He tried.
We'll just jump into spoiler zone then, right?
Did we talk about editing, and
Editing.
visuals?
Oh, sorry, editing of visuals. I think
Which
we
were
touched upon.
Touched upon it in cinematography.
CGI is quite good.
Yeah, that was impressive. So,
Yeah.
yo, good
That was
CGI.
Although it
Yes.
kind of goes hand in hand with the cinematography, where they're trying to put together the comic book
Yeah,
styles.
sort of look.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of cool stuff. Suits look good.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of detail.
Yeah.
Action, pop it off. In terms of VFX, though, I was saying that like, Doctor Fate kind of looks a bit too similar to the MCU's portrayal of Doctor Strange,
Yes, they're old, both old people.
and they probably in the comics they'll probably rip offs of
Yeah.
each other or something.
Did you just burn Benedict Cumberbatch, old people?
Well, he's getting grey hairs.
Benedict Cumberbatch is sexy.
But so is
Age is
the
just
other
a
guy
number.
who was James Bond.
Oh, Pierce Brosnan's a lot older than this Benedict Cumberbatch. I'm
That
pretty sure
just tells you that he's sexier and older.
he's a sexy old man. That's true.
He's a silver fox, as they
Ooh.
say.
Yeah.
Rawr.
Right.
That's not what foxes do. What does the fox say?
What? What the? Oh my
Yeah.
Wait. I just went down another one of my brain rabbit holes where what does the fox say? And then the fox says spoiler zone, and then the spoiler zone, and then I just realized
You forgot the.
I forgot the
Yeah.
recorder again.
I thought of that immediately.
Hey,
Rabbit hole.
he did
more
bring
like
us nuggets
foxhole.
though, so that's
Ah.
Am I right?
Well,
Yeah.
I apologize for the fourth time in a
All
row.
good, man. All good.
you just keep it in your bag, bro.
And it's now. This is
I
now.
really
It's like,
should.
Yeah.
But let's just talk spoilers then.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, spoiler zone.
Hey.
Maybe timestamp in the description, like the Spotify description.
Yes,
Yeah.
spoilers.
Thank
Yo.
you,
For-
editor.
Thank
Spoilers
you.
for Black
you.
Adam. You probably were really eager to talk about this, so you could just talk about it now. Superboy.
I wasn't eager to talk about it. It just slipped.
Yeah. But yeah. I guess the big question that everyone was kind of going to the movie was like, is Superman in it? Because like Black Adam, I'm not Black Adam. The Rock had been talking a lot about Black Adam fighting Superman in leading up to this. So like everyone was like, oh, Henry Cavill coming back, and yeah, he's in it. So I think the post-credit scene
He's
pretty
at
good.
the end, and he has a very good mustache, not on him.
Yes, he doesn't have a mustache. Henry Cavill this weekend went on to Instagram and officially announced he's back as Superman. And apparently this is just a taste of what is to come. Which is good.
Superman
Because
versus Black
fuck
Adam.
DC, bro. Like, they fucked him over. But hey, he's back. Back, baby.
Can we get Peacemaker back?
We probably, yeah, we will.
Peacemaker
it's gonna be like a second
versus
season, isn't
The
there?
Rock, bro. Oh, Black Adam.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I legitimately, you know how they were like leading, like Waller was in this one.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna be like teaming up with the Suicide Squad or some shit, or like at the end of the post-credit scene when she's like, "Oh, I know other friends or something," and I thought she was gonna be like the Suicide Squad, but no, it was of who are not of
Superman.
this planet. And I was like, "Oh, it's fucking Superman, yeah."
Cool
Yeah.
stuff, yo.
Yeah, so the whole crown story and the way it summoned the fucking hell demon at the end and all of that jazz, I thought that was all fucking stupid and I didn't like it.
Oh, El Diablo.
Yeah. Also, one like quite I think significant point of criticism. I don't know if you guys will agree, but like they kind of should have done more Shazam stuff, right? Like they
they're
should have
kinda
explained the
Yeah.
lore a bit more.
They were
wizard
just like,
stuff.
Shazam does the thing.
Because
Yeah.
you're like that is a clear connection. You're like, okay, this is clearly the character, it's the Shazam thing. But they could have explained a lot more about the lore and the magic of that.
They were just like, the wizards did it.
Yeah.
We just want to watch dumb shit, bro.
Also, by the way, one other thing we were pointing out when we were watching it, the fucking thing they used to power the technology, that's just vibranium, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking vibranium.
The whole country is Wakanda because they keep mining over there for whatever thingy is there.
Yeah.
So it's vibranium. But except they're colonized because they're not as smart as Wakanda.
I'm just curious now. In comic terms, Eternium versus Vibranium. Eternium, but keep talking.
But like, yeah, especially because Black Panther movie came out before this movie,
Mhm.
so it would
yeah.
have been like, yeah, that's the sort of thing you can look for trends and that. Yeah, there aren't like that many spoilers of this movie, to be honest. Oh, Dr. Fate dies, so that was kind of fucking stupid. Like, he introduces a character, he's kind of interesting, but then he gets killed off.
Yes.
Even though we could have explored it, so they're probably, I assume what they're going to do is make a prequel movie, but like.
They should have done the prequel movie before.
But like, I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Dr.
There's
Fate
no
when
point
he
in doing
was
a
so
prequel
young.
movie if he dies, right? Like, if he lived, they could have just made a spin off or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing much. Yeah. Oh, also, I liked Adam Smasher as like just like a dude being there and making some jokes. I thought he was kind of funny.
Yeah.
And the one thing I'll say, like, all the cast seem like they're having an absolute blast, which is always a good sign. Unlike certain movies, Justice League, Joss Whedon.
Also, I found that Eternium debuted in 1998, which is very recent. Vibranium was 1966 for comparison.
Yeah.
Yo, that's when the Asian financial crisis happened.
Specific.
Very, very cool reference there, mate.
Yeah.
Maybe,
I mean,
maybe this is a metaphor for Asian financial crisis.
See, maybe what's that place? What's the name place called? Kandak. Kandak was hit by the Asian financial crisis. You know.
Damn, you've been struck by an Asian financial crisis.
Ow! As I should say, in how do you say that in like a Asian accent? Like, I don't know.
No. Yeah.
It's not racist. It's from the race. Yes,
Alright,
I am Asian. I am the Asian.
You're just
Confirmed.
Asia, dude.
I am
You're
the
a
Sunny
funny
Asian.
person.
If I am the race.
Yeah. I also like the way,
Superior race.
yeah, like the thing with the magic in this movie doesn't actually make that a lot of sense with the way they do he's like, it's still like The Rock and he just turns into a more muscly The Rock.
Oh yeah,
Whereas like in Shazam, it's like kid turns into adult.
to man.
So like, I don't really know
Well,
how the
to
magic
be
is.
fair, it was from the kid, his kid, who was a kid. Then he turned to man,
Oh right, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but then
So-
he gave it to Rock, and he was man. So he just became a bigger man.
Well, yeah, that's a little bit weird. Oh no.
But it still actually
yeah.
doesn't make sense in the way, like, you can't explain why that
the
happens.
the way in my head that the logic didn't work out was that his for some reason his Shazam figure looked like a muscly version of his dad, but then I realized no, he had a completely different look.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird.
Oh, also, I thought it was very funny that the moment after the boy gave it to the dad, he got shot.
Oh yeah,
Because we all laughed at that. So, that was just like one of those funny.
You laughed at a kid getting shot.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
it's
You
very
notice a trend
unexpected.
in us
You
laughing
know?
at kids getting injured when we talk about Halloween.
Yeah. Stick around for that.
Stick around for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Slow motion shots. Any specific funny ones in your head?
Not immediately. Oh, I thought a lot of the kills were nice at times.
Mm.
Some of them felt like a bit more grown up because, fun fact, this movie was going to be rated R, but then had to get dialed back a bit, which is like
Sad.
very typical for everything nowadays. But
They could have said the F word, but they didn't.
well, they're entitled to one F bomb actually.
Yeah. They didn't take that
They didn't
opportunity,
take that
man.
opportunity.
Nah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. They overused slow motion on a cyclone.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, we get it. She can move fast because she controls wind. We don't need to watch the slow motion of her whooshing around, even if the colors look nice.
Yeah.
We got it the first time. We don't need it literally every single time after that.
Yeah. The same as Black Adam Bullet Time.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else is there?
What do you guys think about the kid and the mom?
I was thinking of that. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I thought the kid was going to be Black Adam if they did a Shazam thing,
Oh yeah.
but that's the only reason I would have cared. But other than that, no. Like, 'cause it's the sort of thing of like, it's the fucking monster movie effect where you've got like the monsters and then the humans, like that sort of thing. It's like the fucking Godzilla vs Kong type effect.
Yeah.
They're like the Millie Bobby Brown of the movie. Little reference to an earlier review we did, if anyone remembers that.
Millie Bobby.
But yeah, so I didn't particularly like them.
Yeah, they were.
Also,
they
the
weren't
kid
very
was like a
impactful.
self-insert viewer because
Kinda,
yeah.
I feel like the brother guy is not utilized as well as a funny guy.
Oh, the
Yeah.
guy gets shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The electrician. Who
Could have
ties
had
to
more
electricity.
funnies.
Yeah,
Just a good gag.
yeah, he was one of the funnier characters.
Yeah.
Or his line delivery wasn't that bad, but like, yeah, I mean, his lines weren't that bad. But yeah.
Good family.
Any other spoilers you guys want to touch on before we give our final verdicts?
Guess no.
All right, take it away, Dio.
Yo, you like The Rock Dwayne Johnson? Do you like
Son of John.
do you like Black Adam? Do you like Shazam?
Mm.
Well,
Well,
all
you're
of
not
these
getting
things.
Shazam, bitch.
No.
Do you like the word Shazam?
If you like Shazam, too fucking bad.
Too bad, bro.
Yeah, you're not getting Shazam.
Yeah.
If you like one of those things, maybe watch this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, if you like Doctor Strange, then I watch this. I give it a
If you like Marvel, watch this
If
movie.
you want like a rip-off of every other superhero movie,
Oh yeah,
but it's kind of fun.
I'd give it a.
if Marvel and DC weren't mutually exclusive to you, watch this movie.
If you're in a polygamous relationship with Marvel and DC,
Sorry,
if you like polygamy, it's a top-notch choice. I'd give it a 5.5 for entertainment.
Yeah.
sake.
Huh.
what about
For
you, Sandra?
entertainment's sake. See, I was on the lines of if I gave a score, I'm balancing this isn't a great movie with I just had fun while watching it. So
It's your personal take, man.
I would just
Yeah.
I'm tempted to just give it an 8.
Oh, let's go.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you can just like do some strategic point manipulation.
Well, I'm just gonna speak my truth, dude.
Mm.
It's your truth.
I think I liked it a little bit more than Dio. I think about a 6.
Oh, bang.
Out of 6.
Yeah, so that comes to
Or 7.5. 7 point.
no 6 point something.
True that.
Yeah.
6.5.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. 6.5.
Hey.
No idea if the math works
Yeah,
out,
but
but
something like
cares?
that. Ooh,
Something
yeah.
like that. We'll just go with that.
But
6.9
hey,
if we want to really like it.
sure. Well, I think it
Nah.
actually is closer to 6.9 if the math.
No, it would be 6.5 or something.
Okay, that was Black Adam. Alright.
Continuing.
All right. Now we get into the more Halloween Spooktober horror movie reviews. First thing we'll talk about. Dio and I went and saw the movie Smile.
Smile. We made the
Did
same
we
joke.
like it, Mr. Dio? Quite spooky. For some context, Dio was
Spooks.
cowering the entire time,
Mm,
and I had to hold his hand.
Oh, yes.
typical.
No, we were just kidding. Dio fucking laughed at people that kept leaving the theater.
Oh, yeah.
He legit kept going, ha ha ha, ha, coward.
I was like, haha, scared.
Yeah, that was literally Dio.
Because
Hey.
people kept leaving the theater, bro.
Yeah,
Now, why would they do that?
'Cause they were
I think they
scared.
were legit just getting a drink or something.
They're
Mm.
Because they
bored.
did come back.
Yeah,
I think this movie's good.
yeah, quite
like,
spooky.
Quite above average. I'd say, well, the content of the film is pretty average in the way that lots of jump scares, and the film follows like the typical Ring type formula where it's like there's a curse or whatever, and you have to trace back
The kid.
what happened. But it actually doesn't. Oh, it's light spoiler, but nothing ever gets resolved really in terms of the mystery. So, like, they're kind of setting up for a sequel, probably.
Yeah.
But I think the actual craftsmanship of this movie is very good. I think the cinematography is, as the kids say, popping off. You thought I was going to say the other thing, but no.
Yeah, no, if you said that, I would have actually crucified you.
Yeah. And the sound, like the audio soundtrack, I thought it was extremely unique
Yeah, very good.
and on fleek.
On fleek.
All right. Well,
I hate
guess it's
myself,
time.
dude. Yeah, no, sorry. Good acting, I think. I think it's a good Halloween romp.
Yeah,
You agree?
I agree.
Hell yeah.
And the other thing I wanted to just give some attention to is I was going to say classic, but not really classic. The Tim Burton animated stop motion film Frankenweenie, which I watched. Dio watched a little bit of the end.
Yeah,
I think it is a bit too short and a bit too rushed to reach like full emotional impact. However, if you're into like old horror, if you're into like black and white horror, especially like if you're into like Frankenstein, if you're into even Godzilla and stuff, this movie actually does really good homages to that stuff. And I think like if you're a horror film lover, watch this one for that. But like also you can just watch it for like a wholesome story about dog, I guess.
oh yeah, dope. And maybe if you're Dutch.
Oh yeah, the little Dutch festival thing. But yeah, I dig this one quite a bit. Check it out if you haven't.
Check it.
Yeah.
Check.
Speaking of checking things, Sonny, what are we reviewing next?
Gosh, I don't know. What are we reviewing?
Well, let me
If
check
I
my
don't
list.
know, yeah. Well, look, if I don't know
Yeah.
what we're checking, Is it just the end?
End. Ends.
End of
Halloween ends.
Halloween ends. It's not even
that
Halloween
was an
yet.
epic segue. Well, maybe by the time this thing is out, it will be.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Halloween ends. We're going to do our full review of that beginning now. What? Oh, yeah. Synopsis. Going off my remembering of the film. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a synopsis that isn't entirely accurate to the movie, but is what the trailer portrayed. Like, because I'm. It's going to be hard to dance around spoilers here.
Honest trailers.
But we will do. Okay, I reckon non-spoiler. We talk about purely what the trailer shows.
Well, I would think the synopsis also would say like, "Oh, the last battle between."
Yeah, that is the synopsis. It's the last battle between Laurie and Mike Myers, specifically the last battle between them for the film rights of the Blumhouse franchise, not of the franchise as a whole. So to clarify, it is not the end of Halloween as a brand. Most likely, there will be another one next year, or like the year after. It will just be a different studio behind it. That was a beautiful. That was actually that was spot on.
the thing.
But yeah, this is the culmination of the Blumhouse trilogy, well, quadrilogy, I guess, if you count the OG one, because that's canon in this one.
Sequel trilogy.
It stars Jamie Lee Curtis, and that's, I guess, all we can really say. First impressions. We have to remember that we are going off.
No spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers.
Where's Mike?
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. That's a pretty accurate description. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the fucking worst movie I've seen all year. This is terrible. False advertising. That's my non-spoiler thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, also, if we forgot to mention, like, your perspective of the thing is as someone
who has never watched the Halloween movies, I'm sorry to say that to some people.
Because he actually hates pagan festivals. That's the reason.
No.
Yeah,
I hate bacon. I'd much rather prefer ham.
Yeah,
I love from the same animal,
yeah. So he's very nice.
Yeah, I prefer the Kevin. Actually, I prefer the Kevin variant of bacon, but I don't prefer when they have to make spooky.
What about
festivities over.
Bacon some cookies in the oven?
No, I like cookies.
Yeah,
just don't like bacon cookies.
Oh,
which I've actually seen before. Like, unironically, people putting bacon in cookies and biscuits.
Do that.
Might be nice if it's not like too sweet, dough-wise.
Anyways, I have not watched the Halloween movies. Have not interacted with the Halloween series at all, other than like memes of Michael Myers. Yeah. I saw a video of this one guy putting on a Michael Myers mask, and then he was
actually, it's a William Shatner mask.
Actually,
that's why.
Display the funny nerd emoji now.
Yes.
Okay.
But the video was this guy with the mask, and the mouth is shut. Like it's a silicone mask, but it's covered over. But the guy was eating chips with the silicone pit off the mask, and then he like laughs, and then he goes, and then the mask just goes to put. That was funny. I'm sorry, I'm being a child right now.
No, it's all good, man.
Funny must do funny.
That sums up my interaction with the Halloween franchise pretty well. I watched a dumb meme of it, and I know Michael Myers, obviously.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Yeah, Mike Myers was in Shrek.
Mikey.
He's the voice of Shrek.
Yes.
All right, moving on. We'll talk about the acting. Once again, we can't really disclose, I guess, certain characters that are in the film, so it's a bit hard to...
Just in general, the acting?
Jamie Lee Curtis is great. She's fantastic in everything she's in, and she fucking loves the franchise. So, like, she obviously cares about the role, and you can see that.
To quote a fellow Ibrahim, he said, "She's a beautiful old lady."
Yeah. Shout out to Ibrahim.
Shout out to Ibrahim.
Actually, shout out to Thomas. This entire review is dedicated to Thomas.
Yeah.
because we've never seen that man get so angry at anything before, and he was pissed off at this movie.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Shout out to Tommy.
What
Yeah.
did Ibrahim just go by Ibzy in the Demon Train review?
Same
Mugen Train,
thing.
Mugen Train, yeah.
Demon Slayer, Mugen Train,
Yes.
Same thing.
Kimetsu no Yaiba, Mugen Train,
Mugen.
yeah.
Okay, you stop
Choo-choo.
taking the
He
piss.
was like Joker or something.
Yeah, he is Joker.
Yeah.
See, they don't know who we're talking about, so why are you exposing that?
What?
Oh, we just name dropped him.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I've been
fuck
using my
you.
real name for this
Fuck
entire thing.
yeah.
Yes.
Shout out
Sorry.
to Ibsy and Thomas.
Yeah. Shout out to them. That's what we were getting at. Yeah. So the acting, I think, is good. I don't think there's any. Even with other characters, I don't think they're bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So something
No,
just
it's not necessarily.
Yep. Not related to the acting. I just reminded of the time when I went on the train, and then
The Mugen Train?
yes,
Demon Slayer. Mugen
yeah,
Train.
and
Kimetsu
Joker
no
was
Yaiba.
on the
Yeah.
train, and I met Joker,
Joker.
and then we chatted for a bit, and then he talked about how he listened to every podcast. So I'm now just imagining him just listening to this podcast and us and me being like, "Oh, we just fucking name dropped him." He's like, "Man, what the fuck?"
Was it
He
like the
knows.
scene in the movie Joker in which you were on the train and then he's like,
Yes.
yeah, you know,
Yes.
yeah,
And then he has like 16 bullets in his revolver.
exactly, mate.
Exactly.
Or just
Right.
like, do you guys remember the Japanese Joker guy who went on the train to stab people? Like
No,
last
but I remember
year?
like a gas attack.
Is that part of the same thing or a different
Could
thing?
have been the same thing because it's like a notorious one that happened in Japan.
It's
with
like the one
gas.
I remember was like he stabbed a few
You
people,
remember?
right?
You were there.
I was there.
Yeah.
I was
I
watching.
was there.
Were you the person, dude?
Oh yes. Do tell me.
No, wakarimasen.
Oh, you don't speak English, huh?
I only speak Japan.
Damn, you've been racist to me.
Nipponese.
But yeah.
So the dude stabbed people on the train. Then he chilled out by smoking a cigarette and be like, "Yeah, another day in the life of Joker."
Lit.
There was footage of that, and I
Litty.
thought, damn,
Yeah.
for real. Anyway,
So we've covered the acting, cinematography.
did we cover cinematography?
No, I was saying
Are we going
cinematography is the next
cinematography?
thing.
Alright, let's go.
I'm going to be honest, I don't remember that much cool cinematography or anything. I think it was fine.
Oh,
It's just classic.
I like
movie
the first
stuff.
scene where he kicked the door down. I was
Oh,
like, oh,
yeah.
That had a cool
sure.
thingy.
Some looming shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To
okay,
be
yeah,
fair,
sure.
if you don't remember shots,
it
just
doesn't mean
goes
it's
to
a
show-
bad. It doesn't mean it's shot bad.
yeah, the movie as a whole let it down.
Yeah.
Well, that reminds me of a thing we didn't talk about Smile. It's upside down shots.
Well, I did say the cinematography was still
Yeah.
impressive, so that covers that. But yeah.
Oh yeah, we're
Yeah.
generalized.
Cinematography,
You
yeah.
talked about it generally. It's going to cover the
Yeah, yeah.
specifics,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. Is there anything else about cinematography?
How would you say the color grading looked?
I'm gonna be honest. Was it just a lot of grays?
Probably.
Well,
a
nighttime
lot of
wise,
the
it's a lot of
nighttime
like
Nighttime wise-
illumination from colors and neon lights.
Yeah,
I
neon
thought it was like, yeah, that's cool, I guess.
But obviously, that's not become. You don't watch. That's what you watch a Halloween. That's what I mean. You watch a Halloween movie for the night stuff. The day stuff just
Yeah.
kind of got ignored, and it was all just really grey, wasn't it?
This is slightly treading on spoiler territory, actually. So we're gonna, yeah. We're
No
going to
nighttime.
get too much into it. I'll explain why in spoiler zone. But yeah. Anything you wanted to add to this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we covered it pretty well.
So in terms of writing, there's like so much we could talk about in spoilers because basically the movie that we were just kind of conveying to you is not the movie that we watched. Like the movie that was presented to you guys in the trailers is not the same movie we watched. Basically,
That was only 10% of the movie.
that was the last 15 minutes ish. So like, yeah, probably about 10% of the movie. the direction they went in, I fucking hated. The dialogue was awful. Not even awful to decent, awful. We have like specific examples that we can get into later. I'd say like the ending of the film, right? You do kind of get what you want. You get your conclusion. But it doesn't feel that powerful because the movie itself wasn't good.
Because the rest of the movie
Just follow
vaguely
nothing.
relates to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a classic Game of Thrones where you have you know where you want to end, but you don't know how you're going to get there.
Ah, yeah. So they probably had an idea. All right, we're gonna end it like this.
Yeah.
What do we do for the rest?
And yeah, you can look at the actual production history with these last films. The first one comes out, they immediately greenlight 2 sequels after it.
Oh yeah.
So it's like clear they weren't actually planning for it. Even with the last film, that was like pretty much filler for the entire thing. Laurie's not even really in it. So it was like, yeah, there's clearly like they don't actually have enough for 2 movies. They could have just like smushed them together, maybe
Into one.
made something decent out of that, but no.
Evil ends tonight.
Evil does end tonight, or does it? We don't know. Well, we know, but you don't know. But yeah, we'll see.
I feel like I could add on to this actually, because coming from the perspective of not knowing anything about the franchise really except for the characters that exist, and I also didn't watch the trailer.
Yeah.
Coming into this movie, I didn't have any idea of what the movie was advertised as going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see, and to be honest, I didn't pay too much attention while watching this film. So my impression of it, like in all honesty, was just, it's okay. I didn't see it as being awful. A, because I didn't pay attention. B, because I don't really pick up on these things either.
Yeah.
But also, this movie, from what I've heard about the trailer, which I still haven't seen, it's just a whole different thing, isn't it?
Yeah. And yeah.
And not really loyal
Sorry.
to... I'm butting in.
no,
It's
no.
not loyal to the original stuff either, in some aspects.
Oh, the interesting thing is, in regards to that, they actually take a lot of influence from this film from the shit sequels, the ones that aren't canon. So that's a little fun fact for you. And we can get into more of that in spoilers.
Cool.
But yeah, so like they took a lot of influence from the stuff that people didn't like.
Mm.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Radio.
Editing and visuals is not really much to say, right? This movie's nowhere near as violent as we thought it was going to be, especially when compared to the last few movies. There's a lot of cutting away from deaths.
Oh yeah,
like
way
too much of that. And especially for like an MA or R-rated film, like yeah. I think when there is gore, it's pretty good, but like it's
limited in gore.
It's limited.
Limited edition.
Yeah, and like the only way I could justify it is like, oh, maybe they don't like killing kids, but that's a lie. Okay, that's a fucking lie. So like, yeah. But anything else? Oh, audio.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Man, it's kind of like
it's just the same as the other movies. They just use the Halloween theme over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing really to
nothing
talk
special.
All right. We're going to transition over to spoiler zones where we can actually talk about the movie freely.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. This is your warning. We're in spoiler zone now.
Spoiler zone.
Welcome to the spoiler
I'm trying to think
zone.
how I do Halloween version of spoiler zone.
Yeah. All right. So let's just get this out of the gate. The movie is not just the face-off between Laurie and Mike Myers. In fact, Mike Myers is barely in this movie. It's basically like what Halloween Kills did to Laurie, but they do it to Mike Myers. I keep saying Mike Myers. It's Michael Myers. Mike Myers is the guy who voices Shrek. This
Donkey.
movie is actually the story of a different person. It's the story of
Corey.
Corey and his
He's a-
relationship with the daughter. And at times it feels like a fucking romance movie.
And how is
Granddaughter?
He's a misunderstood,
granddaughter, sorry.
sexy boy
Oh yeah.
who killed the child. That was funny.
Yeah, that was so. Okay, we can kind of do a bit of a point by
Yeah,
point,
let's do
I
plot.
guess. You start off with a banger opening where a kid that Corey is babysitting locks him in a room. So then Corey fucking kicks down the fucking door, hits the kid in the head, and the kid fucking topples off the banister and just dies. And then the parents
Yeah.
walk in and they're like, "Oh
What
no!"
the fuck?
And that shit was pretty fucking funny.
That was just a strong opening. Yeah.
So we're like, oh, okay, we're off on a bit of a campy tone, but like they're trying to take
Yeah.
themselves seriously, but it is kind of campy. And
Yeah.
then it loses that tone completely after that. We don't get anything like that. The
No.
next funny kill we get is much later in the film with the DJ dude.
Oh yeah.
Because up until that, it's just like,
It's the story of Corey finding his way through a world.
and
Yo,
it's
yo,
like,
yo.
oh, okay, they're doing the
Where-
thing of it's like Halloween, the next generation,
Yeah, that's what we thought.
but it's not.
Mm.
Because Corey dies anyway. And obviously, they're not going to bring Corey back because they've lost the rights to the franchise.
Well, Corey
Like,
was
knowingly.
presented as like, oh, misunderstood kid. He was a nice boy.
Yes,
He was
that's
a nice
also the
boy.
thing I fucking hate. When the dialogue tells you how to feel, when they're
Yeah.
just like, when the characters constantly say, he's a good kid, he's a nice boy.
No,
like,
he-
The
he-
only thing we got of him, I guess, before he was like
killed
possessed
was he killed the kid?
was when he killed the kid. And like, even like before he kind of acted like he didn't come across as a nice boy.
He just came across as like more understands morals kind of guy.
Yeah.
As to whether he puts it into play or not, that depends on what he does next.
Yeah.
Which was not what we got in the first scene. And I feel like the only place where we kind of really saw that properly was his interactions with what's her name?
The granddaughter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just the granddaughter.
Oh, the fucking dialogue between him and the granddaughter was so cringe. It was like, this city doesn't understand me. We should run away together.
Corey.
Is that you?
No, Indonesian guy.
Nice.
Okay.
He's a Corey.
But Corey gets hot,
Craziest
okay?
thing happened in my
Remember,
backyard.
they do the thing of like, he loses his glasses and he's
Oh,
hot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's talk more about the daughter's relationship with Corey. It's fucking ridiculous, okay? One of the first things, he goes up to her and he's like, I killed someone, and doesn't elaborate. And
Refuses to
for the
elaborate.
entire movie, Thomas just go like, is he going to elaborate yet? And he doesn't. So, like, how is she so fucking shocked that he's a murderer of her? He literally told you that straight up.
Oh,
Well, to
we
be fair, the entire
assuming-
town had heard about it.
Yeah, we assume
Yeah.
that she knows the
Oh,
story.
no. This is after he killed the homeless man.
But yeah, but like, I guess
Oh.
there's something
goes
that
up and
she
says, "I killed
she
someone."
thinks
Oh shit! Right.
he
Okay. Well,
he was talking about the kid.
pardon me.
Maybe, but we actually,
We
it
don't
doesn't
know.
give any dialogue. It does montage, no audio montages and shit.
Mm.
Oh, before that,
Sorry, yeah.
this is how he met the daughter, the granddaughter. Gets beat up in a gas station by kids.
Yeah.
The bullies.
Yeah,
And it's like, bro, like, I don't know. And I don't get what this movie's trying to say about morality at all. Because, like,
kill
is he a good
kids.
kid? 'Cause, like, the movie is trying to say he's a good kid because it keeps saying it to us. So, like, but like, I don't like, but he's got evil inside him, maybe. Because it
That's the thing. Yeah.
Because the big thing of this movie is Mike Myers gets magical possession powers, okay? For some context, he doesn't have this in the other three movies prior to this. This is a new thing they invented for this movie. Don't explain why he has it. Sorry.
Yes. Before that, let me tell us about how he got possessed. Yeah.
Sure.
So he got bullied by these kids.
Yeah.
So he gets thrown off a bridge.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Just quickly, like, branching off that.
Yeah.
All the fucking kids in this movie act like they're in a Stephen King novel.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like, that
they're
is the
like, "Oh,
extent of the bullying in this movie. It is, like...
You're a fucking freak.
is like, "You
Freak
fucking
show,
freak! I'm
psycho."
gonna throw you off the bridge."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, no. Because he's a nice boy.
He's
So
a
he
good
gets
kid,
thrown
dude.
off a bridge.
Yeah, so now you can.
And we find out that Mikey's living in the sewers. Like another certain clown.
Yeah, there's a lot of it parallels in this movie that
Mm.
are just like weird because this does not need to parallel another horror thing to stand out because Halloween is one of the OGs, dude. Like,
Yeah.
that's, yeah.
So I guess Mikey went out of his sewer pipe and got the Corey in it and it touched his face. That's how he possessed him.
Yeah.
Or could tell. Yeah, the way I understood it while watching the film, and they obviously are being very vague about this, and in no way am I trying to defend it because it is just shit ass.
Yeah.
They had like this thing where it's like, I could see it in Corey's eyes when I saw him, and it sent shivers down my neck.
Yeah.
Something about
the eyes.
There's
She
something
just saw,
about
like, Michael
metaphors with their eyes where Corey looks into Michael Myers' eyes.
Because that's
And
the
that's
only
when the
thing you can look at,
transformation
dude.
became.
That's the only part
Yeah.
of Michael Myers you can see.
Something about your eyes showing your true intention, your true evil.
But he's a good kid, okay? He's not truly evil. He's a good kid. Good kid.
To keep playing devil's advocate just for a little bit more.
No, he's not the devil. He's a good kid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where, okay, in like the moments where I can see where he is a good kid is like how he defends the granddaughter character.
That's because he wants some pussy, yo.
Which is also, yeah, the only time we really see his good side has been what's the word? No, just made useless by the fact that this guy has utter intentions.
Yeah, and his like relationship with the daughter feels so off for the entire thing. Like, firstly, like, I don't know, it's not an issue. Is it an issue of the characters not like the actors not having chemistry? It's not, right?
No, because the way they've written it is just that they always keep saying, "This is I want to spend the rest of my life with him." He finally is someone who understands what I've been through.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's another thing after Bradshaw. Okay, this movie's fucking stupid. The first mistake they make was a 4-year time jump or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Which doesn't, like, the whole idea of the trilogy is it all takes place in one night.
Yeah.
They've already fucked that up. A majority of this movie doesn't even take place on Halloween. That's why I was like, I'll tread around spoilers in terms of when you were saying daylight.
Yeah.
I think that's a bad choice.
Can I see OBS, please?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, forgot this.
Well, okay, we back. Hang on.
Okay. Also, fuck, what was I saying? What was the thing you said before?
About the
Oh, wait, yeah,
relationship.
no. Yeah, sorry. The entire town has seen Mike Myers, okay?
Yeah.
In the previous film.
Yeah,
But for some reason, within only 4 years,
they forgot.
or was it 3 or 4?
I think it's 3.
I think it was 3 as well. In 3 years, everyone thinks it's a fucking rumor, which doesn't make sense because they're in a small rural town. It's not like a big city where like these sort of murders happen every day sort of type shit, right?
Yeah.
This would be a huge event that happened. It's treated like something that happened ages ago. And like they like the characters act like Laurie and the granddaughter are crazy because they know the threats of Mike Myers. What are you fucking talking about? The entire town was there.
I think what they're doing is like, what they're remembering is only what caused like the death of the funny penguin man, and they're like, oh, you killed the random people. And also, like, I guess you let Mike Myers
the
stab
final,
me.
like the final scene before he kills the mum at the end of Halloween Kills is when he's with the group of people and he gets back up.
Yes.
And starts slaughtering them. That's clearly Mike Myers there. Everyone's seen him. Sorry, Michael Myers.
Mikey.
And everyone can see him. So it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, did you guys just forget about it? It's like when, like, say you were in New York when 9/11 happened, okay? And then you just, after 4 years, you're like, nah, didn't happen, dude.
It was a hoax. You know? It's like, well, I mean, do you remember the lady in the wheelchair? And she's like, it's your fault that I got stabbed.
No, it fucking isn't.
So they're just, I guess
She
they're all
fucking
blaming
warned them
her.
all about it
Yeah.
and they didn't listen to her.
Yeah.
In the first, like in Halloween 2018, right? and then it's suddenly her fault because she antagonized him. She was in fucking hospital the entire last movie. What are you fucking talking about? She didn't do shit.
Yeah, bruh.
The characters are just, it's to create drama, clearly,
Yeah.
and it's not working because nothing makes sense. It's like they forgot about the last movie.
Just like the townspeople did.
Exactly. It's just like, oh, fuck it. I don't get it. I don't understand that. Which is like why I just do not understand the daughter struggles in this movie at all, because it doesn't make sense. Like, the townspeople shouldn't hate her. It literally wouldn't make sense.
But they
The only person that rallies the town together in the last movie was the fucking little dude, like the little boy from the original Halloween movie, right? He comes back in the last movie. Yeah, he's the only dude. The other guy, the fucking Laurie was in hospital the entire movie. Because she sustained a wound at the end of the previous movie. Doesn't make fucking sense. It doesn't. I don't understand it.
It'd be like that, yeah.
Hearing all of these things puts it in more into perspective.
You can kind of get like why I'm more pissed off at this movie as someone,
Yeah.
who watched the last one.
Corey.
So yeah, Michael has possession powers. Corey's a good kid, but has some evil inside of his eyes.
So he becomes the new Michael Myers by stealing his mask. Oh, he beat up Michael Myers and stole his
He
mask.
fucking beat up Michael Myers, dude. An entire group of townspeople couldn't take down Michael Myers, but Corey can do it, bro.
Because I guess Michael
'Cause he's
Myers
got
is
the
like getting
evil.
old
He got
or
the evil in
something,
his
and
eye.
he's like getting weak. Is that the thing?
That's the idea, but like not really.
That's what made
The
us
thing,
think
it's
like it's a
hard to, like,
generational thing
explain-
because he's like dying.
Yeah. It's hard to explain what, because we don't really know what Michael
How he
Myers
lives.
is, like what his kind of powers of being is.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like the way it worked in the past few years, it's fine to keep that vague, as long as he's not just getting beaten up like he's an old man, which
Yeah.
kind of contradicts the previous stuff, right?
Yeah.
Also, just like because he becomes Mike Myers, I felt like every time like Mike Myers would appear and do a kill, it just felt so shallow because it's not Mike Myers.
Yeah, because it's Corey.
Yeah,
Well, Corey. But before that, they did a few tag team jobs.
they did, and I thought it was like it really just felt like they were doing a next generation type thing.
Yeah. That's what made us think.
And obviously they
Like, it's
weren't doing
not.
it. So like then it makes my thought, okay, they present Corey as a character the audience and fans of Michael Myers won't like because he's essentially replacing Mike Myers. So when they kill him off at the end, we should all applaud the writers for killing off the character that they introduced for no reason and bringing Michael Myers back. And when Michael Myers comes back, it'll be a big moment because he's been gone for the entire movie. But it doesn't work. It did not work
No.
like that. Yeah,
Because we got enough glimpses of him not to not
Exactly.
expect it.
yeah.
Because he beat up Michael Myers.
Yeah. We already beat Michael Myers up.
Yeah, this
A weedy
literally
little kid already beat him up. What's the spectacle in us seeing Michael Myers?
exactly.
Quite funny.
I did enjoy the fight between Michael Myers and Laurie at the end there.
Yeah. It's the best
That was
bit.
pretty cool.
They got their fight.
Because they beat the fucking shit out of each other. When he tries to put a hand in the fucking
Blender.
Yeah.
blender, that was like, cool.
Disposal blender.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mikey Mike. He can get stabbed, but I guess he gets beat up.
Oh,
by
and
Corey.
the daughter stuff was obviously to set up for the daughter returning at the end to help Laurie.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
it also, like, the drama between her and Laurie doesn't make much sense because she kind of blames Laurie for Michael Myers coming back as well. But
Yes.
she's been there the entire time fighting for the last two movies. It's like,
Was the main thing not Laurie trying to stop the granddaughter from getting with this guy?
yeah.
Corey?
But she also had just like
She's
stuff.
like, oh, all you think
she
about
already
is
did stuff,
right,
like,
violence. You bring the violence.
Yeah.
which it doesn't make sense because they've been
Which-
together for the last two movies fighting Mike Myers, and it's like, why would you suddenly say
And
this?
now you're suddenly making the same argument as the townspeople that have been antagonizing you. and
you
been
the
causing-
entire time. As
Yeah.
well. Yeah,
She
it's-
been gaslit, yeah, by the town.
yeah,
The town been gaslit by the writers.
yeah.
For real.
I just thought of something on the note of the
Yeah.
Michael Myers possession. I cannot talk. Where probably how I actually more interpreted it while I was watching it was that he just saw Michael Myers' eyes and was inspired. Corey.
Inspired by
Yeah,
how dead they
There's
are.
this one line that I think of was Corey saying, "Show me how to do it. Show me how you do it."
Oh yeah, does he fucking like punch Mike Myers and say, "Show me how you do it" or something? Does
Yeah.
he gets fucking aggressive with him, bro.
He has
Why
a-
did Michael Myers kill Corey? That's the question.
Well, the idea is like because he was like a pawn,
Yeah,
but it
So they
doesn't.
could do
That,
tag
even that
teams?
plan doesn't.
that no.
Because the idea is Michael Myers gets stronger each time there's a kill or something.
Oh, he's recovering.
Yeah,
That's why I do tag
but
teams.
he can also just do it himself because, like they say at the start of the movie, the homeless man says lots of people be coming into the hole over the years and not returning. Why are you the only one that returned? You know. So it's like,
Yeah.
if that's true, if he just needs more bodies to get stronger, right? He has been doing that. He doesn't need Corey's help. So, like, I guess the idea is maybe he had like such powers of foresight. He could do this to Corey, so that would drive a wedge between the mother and daughter, grandmother and daughter, and he's just playing 4D chess. But Michael Myers, as far as I know, he's not a smart character.
Maybe he looked at Corey and thought to himself, "Yo, he just like me for real."
Yeah.
Then he let him live.
The terms of the inspiration thing, I think that makes sense. It's just that, like, it would be inspiration through magic, though. It wouldn't be, like, directly, like, you're my idol type shit.
Yeah, or
Because he was a good kid initially.
yeah,
He was a good
and
kid.
there's a lot of symbolism with their eyes in this film, of
Yeah.
which they don't play into enough for it to be an obvious symbol.
Oh, speaking of, like, deeper things, there is a lot of reliance on fake deep dialogue. That
yeah.
Laurie
fucking
says.
Laurie stories.
And
bro.
like when we watched, we were
Laurie's
analyzing
stories.
what she was saying and going, "This is hollow as fuck. It doesn't actually mean anything." It's just like the type of shit like I would write to pretend to be philosophical when I'm giving like a joking speech.
the
or something.
sakura trees and
Yeah.
the what's after that? She was comparing sakura trees with something else, but yes, the death.
Oh yeah.
The
I
evil.
thought the romance between Laurie and the dude was cute.
The cop man.
Yeah,
Because it's
Polka Dot?
especially if you've seen the other
the
movies
other,
it's
yeah.
been built. Yeah.
Hmm.
I think the movie wraps up pretty nicely.
No.
The town gets together and evil dies tonight again.
Evil dies
So,
tonight.
yeah.
Oh,
And
they do
kill.
a fucking convoy, putting fucking Mike Myers' body on top of a roof of the car, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, it's like a good old, I don't know, hunt.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
we parade our prey.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's also bullshit symbolism because it's like, oh, the town did it together. No, the town
No.
ostracized her. It's like it would make more sense if what I'm thinking is just the previous two movies should have just been combined because the previous movie was just the town and Laurie was in hospital the entire time, right? But now this movie was just well, it wasn't just Laurie, but I mean like in terms of who defeated
Maybe
Mike
they
Myers,
got
it was
him
just
up so they can remind the town, remember this guy? He's dead.
Well, yeah, that I think is the main thing that they're trying to do to be like, hey, remember this guy? He is there. He's real. Which is really fucking stupid still because it's been 3 years. It's not like the town would have forgotten that because they haven't forgotten it because they keep harassing her about it. So it's like, I don't know.
Question: thoughts on the last movie? Like out of 10ish.
It's like
Or
a
like-
6 in my opinion.
I kind of liked it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I liked it. I give it above average. I think it's a 6.
And would you, like, unironically speaking, prefer the last two films cut down the bullshit and condensed into a single thing?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
legitimately, you
probably,
only
yeah.
need the last 15 minutes of this movie. The rest of it you can scrap. And just shorten all because the last movie is literally just filler. So like that could be shortened down to however much you want because it's still going to be filler. Because nothing important happens except the mum dying.
Yeah.
Right, that which happens in the last 2 minutes of the movie. So like, Yeah. You could even have kind of combined it to just the first movie in the trilogy. But yeah. Yeah. That's... Yeah. Any more thoughts? Spoiler-wise?
Don't think so.
Not
Any particular kills we really like?
I'd say the DJ one's actually pretty good.
There's
Yeah.
one of the
And
longer
the one at the
kills.
start was pretty funny. With the kid falling off the vest. Yeah, we had to watch it twice because we found it very amusing.
Yeah, we did. We did a replay.
Yeah. Because it's like he hits the kid in the head with a door, and there's like a full second before you just see him go.
flies.
Whee!
Yeah.
Yeah.
DJ, what DJ do? He got smashed in his turntable and
Cut the tongue off.
cut his tongue because he's a loudmouth and they don't like it.
Like
or-
that's one of the campy kills where it's like
Yeah.
you didn't need to do that. Like you don't
Like,
need
I
to cut his
get-
tongue
I
off, but it
get
looks
it.
fun for the audience.
Yeah.
The entire sequence with the kids in the junkyard, fucking hated it because they kept cutting away from all the kills.
They wanna
Even the
kill
one where he
kids.
steps on her head, you just see her head like start to crack and then it cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like it's an R-rated movie, you can show whatever you want,
They already showed the dead kid once, show it twice.
or 4 times. Like
What time?
also, like, we were meant to not like the kids, right? So it would
Yeah.
make more sense to show to the
But no,
audience.
the
Like the
kids-
DJ
They're
guy didn't give a
innocent,
shit
man.
like that.
The little kids, man. They're innocent.
They throw me off a
But they're
cliff,
Stephen
man.
King kids, so
Oh,
they're
yeah. They throw people off cliffs.
Oh, not cliff bridges, not cliffs.
Cliff bridges.
Also, they like literally can't be mad at the dude for accidentally killing the little kid if they threw a dude off a bridge
Yeah.
accidentally, supposedly. I don't know. Okay, are we ready for final verdicts?
Oh,
Yes.
indeed.
All right, starting off with Dio.
Hello.
Hello.
Evil dies tonight, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. I'll do the same review as I did in a server. Pee pee poo poo 1 out of 10.
Yeah.
I think if I just like came out of this movie and just like no thought about it, I'm just like, okay, it was a movie, maybe like a 5 or a 6, and then talking about it more realistically, sure, if you're brainless like I was while watching this film, you might have enjoyed it.
Oh, spooky.
I mean, you
Zombie.
don't really need to turn on your brain for this movie. That
No,
much.
not at all.
Unless you want to overanalyze the fucking fake deep dialogue like we did.
Yeah, I think I'll give it a. Oh, goddamn. I can.
If you think it's average, just go with the 5.
I'm
Sure.
waiting my 1, which is my proper analysis of it, with my 5 of what I thought about it coming out of the watching
movie.
it. So I would just give it like a 2.
Sure. Yeah, I'll give it about a 1. So
All right,
Dang it.
cool.
it's about a 1.3. 3. Yeah.
Well, closer to 1. Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We could just round it down to 1, honestly.
No, it's all right. 1 point. We'll go for the
Oh,
1.
no.
We'll give them a little bit of extra. You know?
Points.
Give the Halloween a little bit of recognition for being a legacy franchise.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's got reputation, which has
Big
been
reputation.
shattered.
Big reputation.
Oh, Halloween, you got big reputation. And the last movie sucked.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. We're going to go quickly through the news section as we wrap up this episode. All right, firstly, Sunman, would you like to talk a bit about the Overwatch 2 Macca's meal?
I got the 10 nuggets option. I could have gotten the beef option, which I don't even remember what the. It probably was it a quarter pounder? I don't even know.
It's the same skin though, right?
Yes. Chicken McNuggets, man.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with chicken McNuggets. I got the Big Mac sauce. The Big Mac sauce was
That optional?
yeah. They ran out. The store I went to ran out of spicy mayo.
Close up on that editor.
Let's remember for audio listeners,
Oh god.
Sunny just ate all of the Macca's sauce.
I just swallowed a whole bunch of acid.
Yeah.
That felt like vomit.
Hell yeah. I feel like vomit sometimes
Okay,
too.
maybe I should go for the aioli then.
ASMR, aioli.
Why the fuck did I do that?
All right, so thoughts on the meal for the wait time to Overwatch 2?
The no connection. Wait, out of 10, it was a chicken McNuggets out of 10.
All right. Hungry Jack's did a Call of Duty meal. I thought it's a bakery, so it's a pretty good Hungry Jack's burger, I'd say.
Okay.
I think it probably gives you more value than the Overwatch one because it gives you double XP.
Yep. Which XP? Oh, what is that worth?
It still hasn't arrived, by the way, so I don't know if it actually will.
Yes, the Mac has had to like put a thing out on the app after people have probably been complaining about it, being like, it's going to take about 2 days.
Yeah, 72 hours for us, which is actually longer. Because the meal was only available until Call of Duty came out.
Yeah.
So like you couldn't even get the game, which is a whole shitty marketing scheme.
Yeah.
But I will have an actual review of that on my personal channel. So check
Link
out.
in description.
Yeah, Jack
TV/Patronus Gold.
Well, Jack Mariam is my YouTube channel. Speaking of COD, we're gonna do a little. I'm doing a little bit of a rant today.
Oh,
all right,
boys.
guys. I pre-ordered
I'm
Call
gonna get
of
ready for
Duty
this.
Modern Warfare 2 Physical Edition from EB Games, $110 to get the steelbook case. Well, like actually, just the regular edition of the game is $110, right? So what do I get for the value of $110? Bear in mind that some other stores were selling it for $80, okay? EB Games sold it as a premium for no reason other than they're just EB Games. I got 75 megabytes on a disc. What the actual fuck? Like, seriously, okay? Imagine, all right? Imagine you got yourself a DVD. A little film, a little Blu-ray, right?
You know how big a Blu-ray is?
And yeah, because the Blu-ray can carry the same amount as because the Blu-ray are the discs for the PS5
They're
and
about
stuff.
50 gigabytes.
Yeah. So like, imagine if you got your Blu-ray, right, and it came with 75 megabytes of data. In fact, it just came with a JPEG of the movie, okay? And it told you to download a bunch of expansions, right? So I download the fucking, 70 gigabyte first day patch, right? And you're like, okay, first day patch. I assume it's got to have the campaign on there because that's an offline thing that they would have finished ages ago because the campaign has actually been out for 2 weeks for those who pre-ordered the digital versions. No, it's not on there. Yeah, in fact, you have to download 2 more campaign packs to play it. You're like, okay, what else is on there? Multiplayer? Nope, that's also packs. So what did I download? What was in that 70 gigabytes? And fucking hell, I can't tell you because I don't know what it was. My theory, it's probably Warzone 2, which isn't out until November. So my question is, right? In the state of video games, right? When you got discs, right? There's a thing called, like, I'm pretty sure the term is going gold, like when the game has been completed and it can go onto disc.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's gold or platinum or something like that. Yeah. So somehow Call of Duty managed to get the gold by putting 75 megabytes onto a fucking disc. Like, are you actually kidding me? So, like, my question is, when was this game actually completed? Because I played the beta a month ago. So, like, that's got to mean something. The campaign has been out for 2 fucking weeks for the digital people. Why is it for us physical people? Us real people. Yeah. Why is it that we got fuck all, okay? For $110. That's a lot of fucking money. And this is the bullshit state of fucking modern gaming, okay? Remember the days when game discs used to be the game and you just copy it over? Now it's a lot of the day one patch bullshit. And this is not just with Call of Duty. This is with pretty much every game coming out. Except video games are now costing upwards to $120 for consoles. Yet you're actually getting less on the disc. So can you somebody please explain to me this correlation, mate? Because I am not understanding this. And okay, say what you about Cyberpunk really fucked up the launch too, okay? Because they did the whole day one patch thing as well. But that, to be fair, they had finished the game. It's just that they need to put in a shit ton of fixes, right?
Yeah.
But yep, Cyberpunk, big game. It wouldn't have fit on Blu-ray disc. So they did the genius thing. Wait for this, guys. They put it on 2 Blu-ray discs. Which is a fucking thing that's been out since the early days of console gaming. Putting 2 discs. I'm pretty sure Red Dead Redemption did that as well.
2 is better than 1.
Yes, to fit exactly.
That's
2.
100 gigs.
It's actually like a very old concept just to switch the discs mid-install. Like that's actually been a thing for like decades.
My PlayStation had
Exactly.
Final Fantasy VII from '97 had that.
So like, what the fuck is going on with like? I don't understand
I
this.
assume they just assume that you would download the game, so they'll be like, "Alright, just put nothing on."
Yeah, which is no.
To do my best impression of entitled white Silicon Valley CEO. Here at Activision Blizzard, we really care about the
Will you comment on the
environment.
sex crimes at Activision?
We don't care about that.
No comments, no comments. But we really care about the environment at what is this accent? We really care about the environment at Activision Blizzard.
Environment.
We want to move. We want to incentivize our loyal customers to move away from physical discs and plastic that contributes to the environmental waste and
No, but because like they still made the discs. It's just they put no data on it, bro.
We really want to emphasize to our loyal customers that make up 50% or whatever the fuck of our revenue base in Australia, which is actually fair. You could probably expect in some countries that more than 50% of your sales will come from disc sales rather than digital.
Well, statistically, it is not. That's not the case in 2022.
Not in 2022.
It is definitely more digitals.
Yeah.
But okay, think about like actually being someone who's buying the physical copy. Let's say you're not me and you're not buying it for the collectible steel book, but say your internet's bad and you just want to play the campaign, so you just want to download the thing, right?
Which is also like,
which is so fucking fair.
Exactly.
Because a lot.
Exactly. The thing is,
I think a decent amount of the fan base of Call of Duty want it just for the campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not actually a minority anymore, and we saw that with Black Ops 4 when they didn't put a campaign in and received massive backlash. We even saw that with Battlefield 2042 this year.
Here at Activision Blizzard, we don't care about the minorities. We only, as long as the majority is happy, then we are happy.
So imagine if you're a little 16-year-old living in Wollongong, fuck all nowhere.
If you're a little Morty living in Mildura.
I'm pretty sure Wollongong's near Sydney, like Sydney.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Bendigo.
No, it's not like Bendigo, right? Wollongong's quite close to the city, mate.
Wait, to Rose Bendigo.
No, I'm thinking the wrong place, I think. Or I might not be.
Wangaratta.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like New South Wales Bendigo.
It probably is. I think I'm wrong, yeah.
Here at Activision Blizzard, if you live in Bendigo, why don't you bend over
and go away?
You have great NBN service because NBN's good.
Yeah.
And
you're asking your grandma to buy you Black Ops from EV Games.
Here at Activision Blizzard, we're negotiating mutual agreements with Elon Musk and Starlink.
So your nan buys you Modern Warfare 2 from your local Target, I guess.
Bro, Modern Warfare 2 back in the fucking when the original one from like 20 something. That probably had the entire game on a fucking disc, dude.
Probably,
Like, this is actually unacceptable. At least you could have tried. I looked at what the actual disc contains. It's like licenses and shit. And
so
like,
just to prove, yes, you own the game.
Yeah.
yes, it is just that. It is just like a key, which is no, like that. I'm sorry, but
That's
no,
bad.
you can't do that, and
What's
that's
the point of selling discs if you have no?
exactly. They didn't. They don't even like. I don't know. Maybe I think Activision is legitimately trying to stop getting people to buy discs and to buy digital because they'll make more of a
Absolutely,
profit.
100%. They want to
Because-
incentivize
you're-
a new movement.
Because
Making
they
discs costs
have
money.
their own digital markets as well, so they'll directly get the money.
It's not on PSN.
It is on PSN, but like like PC, they don't sell. They
Yeah.
just stopped selling PC
Yes.
CD-ROMs.
Yes.
Because they do it through fucking what's the thing called?
Battle.
Battle.net, yeah. Yeah. And yeah, they actually charge like the PSN charges $110, right? But then if
Yeah.
you wanted, the only reason it charged me $110 is because I went to EB Games and they're just shit when it comes to prices. But literally everywhere else, Big W, JB Hi-Fi was selling it for $79.
That seems like a really big disparity to me.
It is.
the
It's
same thing,
It's really big. Yeah.
but it's the same thing.
Well, the thing with mine is it comes with a steelbook, but
Oh.
the same edition from EB Games is the same price. Like, sorry, the regular edition is the same
Right.
price
So you're paying.
because
Oh, yeah.
steelbooks, like, honestly, are the first few people who
Okay.
pre-order because they
Here at
sell out of
Activision
this.
Blizzard, we incentivize digital stuff, but we also want to push a premium to the people who want the physical ones and want it
Yeah.
to look nice.
Yeah. So I don't.
That's hypocrisy.
It doesn't make sense, and like. So, like, and that honestly is going to affect my opinion of Call of Duty. Because not only this, we've had really big problems with compression and space in the past 3 years of Call of Duty. To a point where, like, you won't even play the game because it won't fit on your computer.
Okay.
Like Warzone. Like, that won't fit on your
Oh, yeah,
computer.
yeah.
And their response to it is to divide it into packs, right? Which is honestly a fine idea. But, like, the packs don't make sense. It's like... one pack is half of the full campaign. Like, you could just make one pack the entire campaign or whatever. Because, like, when you're uninstalling content or reinstalling content, it's not as simple as that. And some things, Modern Warfare 2019 is unplayable anymore because of the whole pack system. You legitimately can't play the game because everything is compatible. Like, everything, you need every pack basically to play the full game. Which, they actually fucked it up so it's unplayable. Because now the game doesn't even install all the packs correctly. So it's actually soft locked. So it's like they need someone to actually come in and fix this stuff.
Here at
because it's getting
Activision
ridiculous.
Blizzard, we're proud to announce our new partnership with WD hard drives with a new gaming model when you could just go into the stores and buy any other solid state drive.
Yo, what's up with you
Yeah.
gaming companies and making your games like 250 gigabytes a pop?
We need the ray tracing, man.
You know how big hard drives are?
We
how
need
big's
the
your hard drive on the
graphics, man.
PS5?
Well, the thing about graphics, right? Games have been doing this for a while. Just have a lower res version of the game and then a higher texture thing. That's
Yeah.
what Rainbow Six did.
Yeah.
And that's
And
an
it
old
looked
game.
fun.
And actually, the way Call of Duty does it now is you don't even download higher textures, you stream higher textures.
Oh,
So it's
Yo, you're
constantly
using my
downloading as you
internet
play.
bandwidth?
But you can
While
turn it
I
off.
play?
That's it's all on you whether or not you want to do
Okay.
that. And like I'm fine with doing that because I have unlimited
Yeah.
thing and I want it to look good.
How
So
big's
like
your
yeah,
hard drive? Or
not very big.
like 2 terabytes?
But it says like you have to make like 40 gigabytes of space for streaming textures or whatever.
But like
What?
even
Yeah,
consoles
you
these
still have
days,
to put in a lot of. You need to have empty a lot of space for it to work.
space is like 2
streaming.
terabytes.
Yeah,
for a
it's still-
console, right?
But
That's
40
pretty
gigabytes is
big.
nothing compared to the full size. The game on launch right now is sitting at 130 gigs.
All right, so like
which is
almost
very
200 gigabytes. If you have a 2 terabyte hard drive on your console, so let's say you have,
I have 700 gigabytes of space on my
in
console.
total.
Yeah.
It's kind of small. That's like a
Yeah, that was
under
the
a
big thing
terabyte.
with the PS5, mate. It came out when there was less than a terabyte of space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So imagine you have a game which is 150 gigs. I'll make it 200.
After you spent on a PS5 and presumably a
How
hard
many
drive.
games can you fit in that 700 gig hard drive if all the games are 200 gigs?
Dude, the
There'll
math.
be
600.
No, like
3 or 4 games.
not 600 games, mate.
I'll
that's
thought you was asking money wise.
It's like four,
$600 of
you
worth
can
of
only
games.
fit 4 games in your damn console. Games used to be like 2 gigabytes. Go back to that.
Yeah, bro. But anyway, that's just my Call of Duty rant, and like, we're gonna do well, I'm going to do a review of the game on the channel, and I'm probably going to factor this in because it is an issue.
Yeah.
So, and that should be addressed.
Here at Activision Blizzard, we care deeply about your opinions.
Yeah.
We do.
Hold on, I just need to go get a smogo. I'm running low on my addiction. My withdrawal symptoms. Hi.
Indeed, mate.
What's up?
All right, we're gonna speed through these. The Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special
Christmas
came out. It didn't. The trailer came out,
Yes.
and we liked it. Kevin Bacon.
Me
Cool.
like Kevin.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Looks
Special
like a lot of fun.
presentation,
Special
which
presentation.
they're playing into now, I guess.
We got the Ant-Man 3 trailer.
Mm-hmm.
What do we think?
I have no thoughts. Just
Yeah.
interested to see where this goes.
I thought I'm sort of interested in the movie. I thought the trailer was bad, but it's just me. Because did you see the leak trailer from before? Where he goes
No.
like, "You're an Avenger. Haven't I killed you before?"
Huh.
Yeah, because that's the one that they played at Comic-Con.
Oh.
So we got a slightly different variant of that. That one seemed more interesting.
That's a line to really hook in people.
Yeah,
though.
because that's the one that like everyone was like New Rockstars was analyzing because they'd seen the trailer before.
Yeah.
This new trailer didn't look very interesting, to be honest.
Mm.
Lots of CGI and stuff, but as expected. Big news at DC. James Gunn is now the head of the DCEU. Well, co-head. But yeah. Also, that camera switched off.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah. So I think that will be good for DC because James Gunn's the only one that's been making good stuff for DC. Yeah.
Zack Snyder.
And lastly, we have some Doctor Who news. David Tennant is returning as the 14th Doctor before we get the 15th. So he'll be there for 4 episodes.
Oh, is that the plan?
Yeah, with Donna Noble returning, and then that'll transition over to a boy. And they specifically, the BBC said they've given us a year to speculate, so we have to be thinking about how this happened, why it happened, blah blah blah. Anyhow, anything you guys want to add before we?
I'm a happy boy about the Doctor Who thing because David Tennant my favorite.
Yeah, David Tennant was also my favorite. So, I'm addressing this camera. The camera's not on.
5 + 5 = 2. That's my addition.
Yeah. Slay. All right. I think that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you.
Make sure you leave a positive review if you enjoyed. Yeah, this is a special Halloween special.
Yeah,
So,
Halloween
yeah.
special.
I'll cut it down a bit.
And you'll have more days to edit it because you can do it on Halloween.
If you got nothing better to do on Halloween other than actually being with your friends and watching Halloween movies, I'd like our
Halloween
recommendations.
Yeah.
Go
Shout
watch.
out
What
to
was the
those
name of
with
the
no
TV show you like?
friends.
Oh, the TV show I liked. Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities. It's a good one to check
That's
out.
one to watch on Halloween. Leave a comment on the YouTube videos if you. Oh, well, are the YouTube viewers gonna hear this one?
No, this will be this
All right,
is the podcast.
fuck the YouTube viewers.
If
Hey
you're on
Spotify.
it's on our YouTube anyway, and
Yeah, go check out our YouTube videos. Like and subscribe.
Oh, also,
leave a
we
review,
should probably
5
note
stars.
there may be a bit of delay with getting the following episode out because I'm going on holiday for a week.
Going on holiday,
Jack's on
imagine
unpaid
that.
leave
Actually, I'm on paid leave.
from us.
Oh, from you guys, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I put in my annual leave now for you?
Okay, but well, have we been paying him to begin with? Have we been slacking on tax evasion?
We'd be
We will
invading
not
the
disclose that on.
We won't know. That's for another time, off camera.
Yeah. All right. See you guys. Have a good one and happy Halloween.
Happy New Year's.
Bye.
Bye bye.